father was a great man. A hero, so they say. Sometimes the world doesn't need another hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster.
They are like superhero qualities. I mean, he has these incredible powers of flight and transformation and morphing into animals and be able to speak in your mind and create and control your body. I mean, it's and morph into the darkness and all of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff he can do, which is really great to use, but to do it in an effective way and not just to sort of like show off with what he can do. You know, he uses it when he needs to use it, but in essence, he is still a human being, and his emotions are still very human, and he's very loyal, and I hope I've made him very relatable, so that it's not just a story about a vampire, which you can't relate to. It's a story about a human who turns into a vampire who still has human feelings.
The Sultan is preparing for battle and requires 1,000 boys for his army, including your son.
I think to most people who watch this film, he will be a hero. Yeah. He's not the straightforward hero that you'd expect. And in many senses, he's an anti-hero. But the reasons for the decisions he makes in the film come from most often a good place. We're using a time in history that was a very momentous time. It was a time when there was a lot of death, and there was a lot of darkness, and there was a lot of superstition, and there was a lot of Eastern folklore, Eastern European folklore, that people sort of lived and breathed by, and we've merged that into this story.
To your life.
What is it you are seeking?
I want the power to destroy my enemies and save my family.
There's no turning back.
Drink, Dracula.
It's quite a few different genres, I would say. It's a mix of quite a few. There's obviously, you have the very human aspect of Vlad and his the reasons why he does the things. They come from a very sort of it comes from love, basically, love and integrity and loyalty and devotion and heartbreak. And then so you have that sort of epic level of storytelling, and then you then have the vampiric element to the film, which is incredibly strong, and you know it's part of his makeup for most of the film. You know, this is who he is, and so you have quite a sort of thriller-esque feel to the film, and there is it's a huge, sweeping, epic story that we're telling here.
I see the devil inside him!
Do you think you are alive because you can fight? You are alive because of what I did to save you!